An important group of Bun paintings to be mindful of is something called the 80 Accomplished Ones of the Magyu system. Now, what these are, these 80, they're actually lineage teachers or lineage holders, but they're very early lineage holders according to the Bun tradition, where they span from the time of the creation of the Magyu system, which is basically the same time that Tompa Shenrap was coming down to Earth to establish the Bun religion. And this lineage of 80 accomplished ones extends to the 8th century. After the 8th century, then the Magyu system goes into decline and the texts are hidden away, and they don't arise again until the 12th century with Tirtan Guru Nunse. So these 80 accomplished ones are very early teachers of the Magyu system of the Bun religion. And they're divided into a number of different categories, and some are monks, some are lay persons, some are kings, and I think there's 9 of them that are actually women. So we do have one example of a mural in just outside of Rebkong in Tibet, where we have all of the 80 accomplished ones painted in the mural around one celestial figure. But normally these 80 are divided up between a series of paintings. So the paintings could be 5 or 6 or 8 paintings. And we have a number of sets, but they're all generally broken. We only have one set that was painted recently. It's painted in the 90s, actually, in Rebkong, and it has 6 paintings, and it has all of the 80 accomplished ones in that set. But then we have 7 other sets that are partial, where the most we have, I think, is possibly 6 paintings, but it's not nearly complete because there's either 5 or 6 figures per composition. So 6 paintings will not hold the 80 accomplished ones. And then we have a book of which we did a book review on, and that book is called The 80 Mahasiddhas of the Mother Tantra, and that book was done recently and published in Kathmandu in 2020, and that has a complete set of color plates in the book with each accomplished one. Each Drubchen has a single painting. But there's a number of questions that need to be really looked at, study topics. And the study topics for the Magyu is, first of all, what are the origins and source texts? Secondly, the 4 original originators, Kuntu Zangpo, Chime Tsukpu, and then we have a woman who's the mother of Chime Tsukpu, and then we have a king of Tajikistan. What's modern Tajikistan? And they are the originators, and it's it's really the last person, the king, who's actually the first human of the 80. He's number 1 of the 80 accomplished ones. Shen Sangwa Dupa. And he's the first. Okay, then we have chronology in terms of study topics. Then we have comparison with the 84 Mahasiddhas of the Buddhist tradition, and also a comparison with the 25 disciples of Padmasambhava, because there appears to be some overlap. Not overlap in terms of it's the same individual, but overlap in terms of borrowing of attributes and characteristics. And then last is really looking at the 3 Sempas. And these are the last 3 figures within the 80 accomplished ones of the Magyu system of the Bun religion. And the last 3 figures are Drenpa Namkha, Tsewang, Rigdzin, and Pema Tongdrol. And this Pema Tongdrol is also equated with Padmasambhava. So these three are the last within this system of 80, and which ends in the 8th century. After that, in the 12th century, then there's a new lineage, which is the modern lineage from the 12th century to the present. So we have art for this. That's why we talk about it. We have a lot of broken sets, but we do have some very good resources now to identify all of these different figures. And one of the important reasons that we actually look at this is so that they are not becoming confused with Buddhist Mahasiddhas. We keep the Bun accomplished ones separate from the Buddhist accomplished ones, and we're not mixing up different traditions and giving out wrong information. So we'll leave it there. You can press like, you can subscribe, you can join Har on Patreon, and you can also make a donation on the homepage of Himalayan Art Resources.